And I said, not only do I know this is happening, about 1 million people know it's happening because they're posting it all over the damn internet.
Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. There is like rays coming in through this window right here, so the light might be a little bit off there, but that's all right, that's all right. Today, back by popular demand, we're going to be talking about 7 people living in one bedroom who are now family of 7 living in one hotel. The cats have been evicted, the family have been evicted, and we've now gotten the very first glimpse of where they're going to be.
You don't say anything.
Doctor, and he would help you get to an open shift.
Okay, so I had actually filmed the video that you're watching right now. I was editing it, and I noticed what has now gone on, in the sense that someone has actually managed to locate the cats. The woman who managed to find one of them, I'll put her up here. I'm not religious, but God bless her soul, because the state in which they were found in was just appalling. I believe she's trying to raise funds to be able to get this animal treated and cared for. Not only that as well, but they'd managed to get into contact with management, like site management or whatever, like people who work within the complex that they were in, and allegedly they saw Andrew like swinging one of them by its tail out of the house. There's been alleging of them throwing boiling water on them to keep them out. Just absolutely disgraceful. You're looking at the state of one of the cats. It's just horrible. That's clearly been going on for a really long time, and I believe that animal control has now been alerted, but I will include this part of it just to keep you guys up to speed, but bear this in mind. The rest of the video is filmed prior to me finding out this new piece of information.
Here's the kitty, so I'm gonna see if I can get her, see if she will trust me enough to grab her. There she is. Hi, kitty. Hi. Oh, poor baby. You are so thin. Come here. Okay, let me see if she's gonna let me grab her. Hi. Oh, I want to cry so bad. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. It's okay. I just want to pet you. Hi. It's okay. And I got her, you guys. Hopefully it will be okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So much stuff has happened since the last time I covered them, so I'm just going to touch on a few things. There's a lot of really new stuff, including the grandma who I covered in my last video, but she's now come back, and she has, I think for like the 3rd time that I've noticed, has said that she has been trying to contact CPS, and that this time when she contacted CPS, they were saying that they would need legitimate hard proof. And I think her name's Mary, the grandma, who is Stephanie's mum. She turned around and she said, well, the evidence is there. They have been documenting this for like the past couple of years.
So today has not been a good day. Knowing this is it, they're out. I don't know where they're going to be, what they're doing, how they're going to make it. I don't know. And it hurts me because I've been going through pictures of me and my grandkids when it was just Stephanie, me, and the girls. I had such a close bond with her girls. Can you imagine the trauma they feel? Suddenly Grandma's not in their life, and they're probably wondering why. They probably want to know why. What the hell's going on? Why doesn't Grandma love us? And who knows what she's telling them. I am trying. I actually got into it last night with CPS because I feel like they don't give a shit. They don't care. You know what they had the balls to ask me? Well, do you know this is happening, or are you just suspicious? And I said, Not only do I know this is happening, about 1 million people know it's happening because they're posting it all over the damn internet.
The evidence is there. They are homeless. And as I discussed in my last video, when Mary came back on, she was saying that she has extended the olive branch. She said that, you know, she will happily take in all of the kids and Stephanie, but she will not take in Drew. Now, this put Stephanie in a bit of a liar pants on fire hot seat, because she had told us that none of her siblings and her family, her mum, you know, don't want her living with them, and that it's really unfair because Stephanie would take anyone in a heartbeat. Well, that's not true, because her own mum has come out and said, everyone can live with me, but not Andrew. And people are wondering, hey, why don't you just turn up and try and take the kids? Which, for Mary, now, number one, I think that is a horrendous idea. Just generally, that would be traumatizing for children. That would be traumatizing for everyone involved. Someone did ask what would happen if you did that. I got this off of the Resilient Jenkins Snark Reddit thread, which I will leave in the link to the description box if you want to go have a little look. Someone said, I'm sure you know where she lives, do you not? My advice is to show up. Her mum said, Drew has threatened me with physical violence if I ever show up.
No, I will not be taking my mom up on her offer on me and my kids going to stay with her. That is just not going to happen. That lady popping up right now, just, it sickens me, honestly. And that's all I'm saying about that, because a part of me that's healed on everything that she brought on my past just does not want to spend any time on her. She gets absolutely no time of day from me. And that is for me to decide. It's not up to a bunch of strangers to decide what I should and shouldn't forgive from a past you weren't even there for.
Now, what did Stephanie have to say for being caught out with lying? Well, this was on, I think, 2 days before eviction, and she was packing up the house. Andrew was on his 9 to PS5 job, sat in the bedroom, and Stephanie was moving these really heavy kitchen appliances with the baby strapped to her chest. I'm just like, what is going on here? She would never take an offer up with her mum, and that no, she's not going to go there, it's traumatizing. She would not go back there, basically. Her and her 2 kids, before she met Andrew, they lived with her mum in a 3-bedroom house, so they had food, security, etc. We do not know what went on. This is what I mean, it's all very mysterious. We don't fully know what's going on because no one ever says anything. Mum's end, she's going, hey, move back, like, I'll take the kids, you and the kids can come back, but I'm not taking that man in. And she doesn't want to go into great detail. She's going on and she's saying that her daughter is in a domestic abuse style relationship. That is what she said. So she's kind of saying what a lot of people are thinking. Stephanie doesn't like that.
I wish there was more I could do. I wish whatever this thing is between me and Stephanie, I mean, I'm so confused. She has 5 siblings, and I have a great relationship with all 5 of them. So, this trauma that she's talking about, I mean, I don't want to say it's not real for her, because I'm not going to take away how she feels. Just don't get it. Was I a perfect mom? Hell no. But what the fuck is she doing? And why, when I'm right here, wanting to help her, did she turn around and say I'm doing it for views and monetary reason?
She said, anyone claiming to be my mother and posting is definitely not my mum. Y'all don't know how my mum really is. If she gave 2 craps about the situation, she would be at my door weeks ago, all in my ear about how I should have learnt from her mistakes. And if my mum is posting, 1, I don't know of it, 2, wouldn't be surprised if she saw a chance to have financial gain by speaking up, so she very well may be running her mouth. Now, what I do want to say is that I've known about her mum's TikTok page for a little while, as has a lot of people, and her mum mostly just talks about a lot of political things. The only reasoning why people knew that she was related to Stephanie was because every so often she would reply to a comment where people are saying, are you Stephanie's mum? How do you feel about the kids? And she has said that she has tried contacting CPS and that she is really saddened by this whole thing. She didn't start her account talking about Stephanie, it was just that people found her account that she's had for a little while. Also have the added pressure of Nails by Arlita, who is mum to a boy that Andrew had abandoned and now will not get a W-2 job because then he'll have to pay back child support. Come on in the recent weeks saying that she got off a call and this call is basically going to destroy Andrew's life. Whatever is left of it, it's not going to look good. This eviction is just a drop in the ocean of what's going to be happening. She said, it's the last thing you wanted, but you did this to yourself. I hope Andrew is ready for next month too. This isn't the only thing you're facing. Andrew ran off the face of the earth, refused to pay any child support, didn't want to be involved in his son's life. Our Lisa didn't even know where he was, and then lo and behold, they pop up on her TikTok feed. So she's obviously gone to the child service payback people. She's obviously gone and contacted them and gone, hey, you know the guy that refuses to pay money? This is where he is.
So at the risk of putting myself the fuck out there and dealing with, hopefully, I'm hoping genuine, nice people who are actually offering, if there really is somebody who wants to get the cats, I'd be more than happy to try to set that up. Like I'm saying, I just feel like there's a lot of risk factors going into this that I just was trying to, I really would like to avoid if people can just act adult. I'll be honest with you, I haven't blatantly showed the cat that had the skin issue in our videos for months now. I didn't want to deal with the backlash of everybody hating in the comments. We're already dealing with so much freaking hate.
The whole cat situation, okay? The cat situation. So how it was left, in a nutshell, she was like, the cats are going to fend for themselves. They're not going to have indoor cats anymore. Cats are mainly outside anyway. And the last thing we saw was her picking up all their litter trays and things and chucking them in the tip. Then rang animal control, probably because she was shit scared at the fact that people were actually reporting her for abandoning her animals.
Now let's get back to this movie thing. I mean, I did not give credit to how sore I was going to be trying to do this 6-7 weeks postpartum. Not to mention the mental strain that also has on me. But it is what it is and life goes on and we have to keep going, so that's what we're doing. Now you're thinking, well, what about the cats if you guys didn't find a place to go and you didn't find anywhere for the cats to go? Despite the monster that everybody blew me up and wanted everybody to believe, I never wanted to abandon these cats. But from my research, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but all of the shelters and sanctuaries in my area are tapped out for resources. I wasn't able to find any family or friend to take them while we try to figure this whole situation out. It's freaking sad, and I don't think many people are going to understand it, but I had to make the decision of actually calling animal control back myself and asking them to take the cats because I don't want these fur babies actually to be abandoned. That's the last thing I freaking want. And again, I don't know if that's something my mom has mentioned. No, I'll take the cats. I don't give two shits. I'm not dealing with her. To me, that's literally no different than welcoming my ex back into my life. You just don't welcome back people that have given you nothing but traumatic experiences.
She then did a quick turnaround on Facebook just before move out day to basically say, hey, does anyone want to take our cats? One of them has a skin condition and admits that she's never taken them to the doctors. She's just done home remedies. So there's that.
And I did what I could to try to help the cat. I changed the food. I got a water filter. Yeah, I could have taken him to the vet, but it was a lot of money out of pocket that I just didn't have on hand. And another, yeah, you could have reached out to the followers. Okay, but if I reached out to the followers, then I would have got the backlash for taking somebody's money to take the cat to the vet. And it just seems like no matter what decisions I make, I'm gonna get a lot of hate anyways. And I was just trying to do the fuck I could do the best I could.
She said, I was going to screenshot the messages to show proof that I wasn't able to find someone local to take them, but I felt like that would not respect the privacy of those who reached out. I hate that I didn't think to make this post weeks ago. I honestly will regret that. I'm not perfect, no one is, and I'm not making excuses. It kind of sounds like you are making excuses here. You have had a little while to sort this one out. I genuinely hate that I wasn't able to rehome them. As far as only caring because of some fine, I didn't even know that was a thing, and if I'm fined I can't do anything about that. Well, pay it, duh. I hope everyone has a good night. Here's your confirmation. She did in fact dump the cats. After all of that, after saying we're not dumping them, they got dumped. What makes it even worse is that people, I saw this on the Reddit thread, people were able to slow down the video of them packing up all the things, and you could very clearly see one of the cats trying to run back into the house, and Andrew picks up the cat and puts him back outside. That was their home. that was their home. That was their home. I can't talk any more about this because it absolutely infuriates me. I can't help but judge in this situation when you're dumping cats, you're both refusing to go and get a job, and you're putting all your kids at risk, paying loads of money to stay in a hotel every single night with a newborn. I just don't get it, because you have the option to go back with your mum. There's been a lot of people that have done breakdowns for how much it's going to cost them to stay in this accommodation, and it's going to be a lot of money. Ultimately, it is their life. However, they are also sharing it on social media, so it's like you're putting it out there, people are then going to comment on it. I can only put my experience forward as being a mum, which I am, mum of two. As the person offering me safe housing had inflicted physical, emotional hurt on me or my children, primarily the kids, you know, if that had happened, then yeah, I can understand why not. But they're offering a safe haven for your kids, but you're choosing to spend it with Andrew, because how I honestly feel about this is that Andrew has managed to get into Stephanie's head. I'm not saying Stephanie's an angel, but has managed to get into Stephanie's head and convince her that she doesn't need her family. The relationship with Andrew, I think Andrew is playing a massive role in this, and that if she leaves Andrew with the kids, then he'll probably run for the hills because he's done it before. That's honestly what I think, but I could be wrong. There could be some really seedy backstory to this. So we're gonna have to wait and see exactly what is going on here. I feel ultra sad for the kids in this situation. I'm really hoping that they can club together and find a system that's going to work for them and not put their kids through this. But after all is said and done, I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Please take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.